there's two things that we need to do when it comes to getting out of burnout. The first one is all about the rest and recovery side. And this is not necessarily a very lengthy process. The reason that rest and recovery can be important is if you go through a long period of fighting against what your body wants and what your brain is asking from you. So, once you start getting that feeling of maybe not even burnout, but maybe just like, what's the point in this? One of the ways that you can get through that is to have your conscious brain start to ignore all of the unconscious sensory signals that your body is sending you. And so, what you find over a long period of time is that if you're going through burnout, you're going to start finding that you are no longer reacting to normal signals from your body in a healthy way. So, might find that you suddenly don't really understand if you're tired or not anymore. You might be missing out cues for thirst and hunger. You might find that you can't really understand your body temperature, like you feel too hot, but you go outside and it's too cold. You might feel that, sometimes you can just feel your heart beating really prominently, and sometimes not so much, like you can't really tell whether you're warmed up and active, or you can't really tell whether you're in a resting mode. Basically, the longer you kind of fight against yourself, the more of these things are going to compile and build up, and it just makes for a bit of a messy situation when you're trying to get out of it. So the entire purpose for a rest period when it comes to burnout is literally just to start trying to reconnect with all the signals in your body. Easiest way you can do that is through any kind of meditation. If you're interested, please check in for the Rewire meditation course. If you go to our website, it's not up yet, but probably in the next 6 weeks or so, you will be able to kind of get in and access that. And we have like a whole section on sensory reconnection of just being able to figure out, like, am I hungry? Am I full? Can I taste things the way I'm supposed to be tasting them? Is my sense of smell kind of working how it should be? Do I understand like my body temperature, my heartbeat, how my breath is? All of that stuff, super important. You probably find that if you just go through a rest period and do not very much, your brain reconnects to some extent anyway. But if you can go a little bit further and give yourself like meditation or body scanning, so like just closing your eyes and just paying attention to all the different aspects of your being. So like, can I feel where my shoulder is? Does it feel like there's tension? Does it feel like it's hot or cold? Same thing for all the other body parts. Same thing for my stomach, for my lungs, for my liver, for everything. Just get a sense of like how you currently feel. Once you get that out of the way, that's pretty much the rest process done and dusted. And then we can get on to the much more fun side of the recovery from burnout.